channel. Hopefully you are good and well. So, we haven't touched Madden in a long time, okay? We are doing... Yeah, that doesn't really matter. The 4-3 part did, but we'll get to that in a minute. I haven't touched Madden in a while, okay? I felt like doing Madden again, so... I've turned injuries off for the sake of this rebuild. This will be a 5-season rebuild. And you may be wondering, why are you doing the Packers when you're rocking a Patriots jersey? Yes, I'm a Patriots fan, but I also live in Wisconsin, and I got some love for my Packers. So, what we're going to do is, ya boy's the GM now. We're going to be making some deals, of which you will see, and we're going to restore the Packers to their championship glories. The goal is Super Bowl within 5 seasons, hopefully 2. So I will see you. Well, alright, let's just sit into the next week here so we can do our re-signings and whatnot. And I gotta... So this is actually take 2 of this particular recording, because ya boy fucked up in the last one, guys. Ya boy fucked up. And so pretty much everyone is gonna go, with the exception of Jake Ryan. We are gonna re-sign him. Everyone else is getting the yeet. So we're gonna set up free agency here, and I will see you shortly. So here's the plan. This is who we're going after in free agency. Marvin Jones Jr., surprisingly, hit the free agency market, so we can use him to upgrade that wide receiver core. We're gonna bring in Jason Verrett, and we're also gonna try to bring in T Sizzle, and those are gonna be our free agency, or try to be our big splash free agents anyway. So I will see you at the beginning of the draft to see if we got them. And if I make a trade in there, I'll talk about it as well. So if I don't do any trades, I'll see you at the draft. Well, that's unfortunate. Jason Verrett ended up rejecting our deal. Who did that man sign with? Miami. Okay. And offers out for Jason McCourty and Cordero Patterson. The Cordero Patterson signing will make sense if we get him. So, let's see. So, I managed to pull off a deal to get the #1 overall pick by sending Deshaun Kaiser and Nick Perry and a 3rd-round pick to Arizona for the 1st overall selection. You're going to see a couple more of these here in a second. So, I will see you when we have the next trade built. Okay, guys, so we ended up scoring the 7th overall pick from the Jaguars for Brian Bulaga and our 30th overall. We're still going to be working some magic to get some more 1st-round picks, so I'll see you at the next completed trade. Alright, y'all, so I decided to move on from Jake Ryan, because we're going to adjust our middle linebacker needs in the draft. We sent Kevin King over to the Redskins for the 15th overall pick in this year's draft. I want to try to get 2 more 1st-rounders, so I will see you once the next trade's done. Alright, so we ended up making a deal with the Browns to get their right guard, Kevin Zeitler, upgrade our offensive line because our guards need some serious help. We will be sending them Equanimity St. Brown and Aaron Jones. The reason why we're sending Aaron Jones because we've transitioned Cordero Patterson to a running back, and he's an 88 overall. So, it made Aaron Jones expendable. We're still working on getting 2 more first-round picks, so I will see you at our next trade. YouTube, I am a god. We have sent our 12th overall pick that we had standard with picking the Packers, and a second-round pick, and Marquez Valdez-Scantling over to Cleveland for Myles Garrett. That does a whole lot of good for our D-line. So, we're gods. Still, now I gotta go get another. I'm still going after those 2 first rounds, so I will see you shortly. Right, friends, here we are at the first round of the draft. We have picks number 1 and 2. But I do want to look at, let's just see. So Oakland's offering their first round from next year, and the 4th overall, and a 3rd for this year. I mean, I could do it, but I'm not. Because we're going to use the draft to fill a lot of the holes on our team. Firstly, Nick Bosa. Get on my team, bro.
The Packers are now on the
He's going to be obviously opposite of Myles Garrett, so we're good there. We're also going to bring in DK Metcalf. He's going to start off as our slot guy. And for few, so we need our left tackle, or right tackle even. But we're gonna go get Jonah Williams from Alabama. 77 quick dev. He's gonna start day 1 as a right tackle. So we're gonna skip to our user pick now, because we have the 13th and the 15th overall pick. So, ooh. And we still have... Okay, so the 13th and the 15th are all we have left as far as picks go. We need a safety yet and a linebacker. So... Sear Adderley, that'd be a good selection, but Greedy Williams would also be a good choice too, to go along with Jair, or make him a safety. But we are going to pick Noah Fant. Also is a good choice because, you know, we're not going to have Jimmy Graham forever, so we're going to go that. 76 quick dev, alright. Skip the next pick. Mac Wilson. Ah, damn it. I was hoping he would fall to me. Okay. So now we need to do something about that safety spot. We're gonna grab probably Deontay Thompson here. But I'm also looking at Dwayne Haskins here, because we don't know when Aaron Rodgers is going to retire. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, so we did swing and deal to upgrade our strong safety position. We got Andre Howell from the Texans for our 2nd round for next year, our 1st round for this year, and a 4th for next year. Which I didn't want to trade that 1st overall pick, but it's going to end up being a later selection of the 1st round, so I could not pass that up. There's nothing really there. Okay, so I will see you at the beginning of the season. Just wanted to let you know that that trade happened. So guys, we are at the official start of our season, we have the Lions in the first week. We got ourselves an 87 offense, 83 defense. So, hopefully, in our first year, we can make the playoffs. So, I will see you at the midway point. So, here we are at the midway point at a 6-1 record. We are killing it right now. But first thing is first. Did it not let me upload a draft class? Or did I skip that part again? I think there's a place where I can edit the draft class. Haha, there we go. There we go. We're not entirely scrubs, guys. We're going to use C4's 2020 draft class. We used C4's 2019, so we're going to use C4's 2020 as well. Here we go. Our draft class is in. So Tua Tagovailoa is the top prospect. Yeah, there are still holes we need to fill, but I'm going to try to address those needs in free agency, as opposed to the draft like I did for this season. So, we gotta check out our re-signings. You want a 5-year extension? I'll tell you what, I'll give you 7. Blake Martinez, re-signed. Kenny Clark, have some money, re-signed. Mike Daniels, have some money. Ooh, okay, so we gotta work out the deals a little bit there. Corey Linsley. Gotta give him a little more money. Mason Crosby. We'll sign for that 1 year. So we're gonna come back for Mike Daniels and Corey Linsley by the next time you see me. So, and the next time you see me, it'll be playoff time. So I'll meet you there. Alright, we are here. It is playoff time. We got some EXP points to drop, but your boys are 12-4. We go from a shit season to #1 in the division. Ooh, rest in peace, Vikings. But all those deals and first-round picks have really paid off. So, we have a first-round bye going into the playoffs. So, let's view our yearly awards first and then our league season stats. So Drew Brees is the MVP with Aaron Rodgers at #5. And Tom Brady didn't retire. Okay. Coach of the Year, by the way, went to John Gruden with our boy at #2. Now, and if Drew Brees, Offensive Player of the Year with Aaron Rodgers at 5. Defensive Player of the Year went to Khalil Mack. I'm not surprised. That big 99 club there. Followed by Thomas Davis at #9. Moving him to middle linebacker kind of paid off. 10th best defensive player in the NFC. DK Metcalf ends up winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. Followed by Noah Fant at 5. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Devin Bush, with Nick Bosa at #6 and David Long at #8. #8. Quarterback obviously went to Brees. As you know, he also only won MVP. Rodgers at 3. Best running back, Todd Gurley. No Packers here. Best receiver, Devontae Adams was #2. DK Metcalf at #4. O-line went to Bakhtiari with Zeitler at 5. D-line went to Aaron Donald. But Kenny Clark, and Mike Daniels are both at #6 and 7 respectively. Khalil Mack, obviously. No Packers. And Ronald Darby, surprisingly, wins Defensive Back of the Year in the NFC. Jair Alexander making that number 9. And no Packers there. So we're going to auto up Grizzle. We're going to take a look at DK Metcalf, though. He still has the star dev. So no offensive rookie of the year. Nice. Oh yeah, we went over that. Devontae's at 95. Aaron Rodgers is back. He's starting to look to form here. Marvin Jones looking good. Alright, so let's... Andre Hall's at an 87 now. Nick Bosa is an 85. This D-line ain't nothing to fuck with. And Jair's still killing it. Blake's at 90 now. Let's go. So who are we facing in the divisional round? We will be playing against the Arizona Cardinals, who went 8-8, and they made it out of the wild card round. So we are going to... I'm just going to simulate. We're going to play the moments. And let's get it going. Here we are at the sim. For the wild card round against the Cardinals. They are up currently 7-0. And now we are up 3. Well, we're... is 7-3 Cardinals right now. We're driving down the field, get that touchdown. 10-7 Green Bay Packers. That now it's 10-10 in the fourth quarter. But we get that field goal to go up 3. 16-10. And your Packers are going to the NFC title game.
Conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season.
Our tutties.
You really can, because
so Golden Tate got a pass from Josh Rosen in the first quarter. Field goal. Cordero Patterson got a touchdown run, and it was field goals from there. Your winners, and moving on to the NFC title game, the Green Bay Packers, 16-10 over the Cardinals. Alright, here we are at the sim. We are playing the Atlanta Falcons in the NFC title game. Atlanta's going up by 3. And now they're up by 6. Holding them to field goals, which is good. And then the Packers getting a field goal themselves. Well, we're holding Atlanta to field goals, getting a field goal ourselves. Tied it back up at 9. And we march down the field to get that touchdown, make it 16-9. Green Bay is now 16-12. (16-15) Packers got the lead right now. Again, holding the field goals. And the Packers are not going to make the comeback.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot
end up losing 18-16 to the Falcons in the NFC title game. Not a bad first year to rebuild, but we'll see how we can improve on this in year number 2. Alright, y'all. So the Steelers won Super Bowl 54 with a score of 36-24 over the Falcons. Excuse me. Sorry. Mike Daniels, where'd you go? 80. He went down to an 85. Oof. Now he only wants a 1-year deal now? Alright, so Mike Daniels is gonna go to free agency. Let's boost that. Alright, Lindsley's going to go to free agency. These guys I had only signed on. Now this kid, I'm gonna retain Levi Wallace here. But everyone else is getting the yeet. So I will see you once I figure out all my free agent signings, guys. Alright, y'all, so we're gonna try to bring Mike Daniels back on a 1-year deal. We got Zadarius Smith, who I do believe the Packers actually signed in real-life free agency, along with Preston Smith, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, don't quote me on it. But then we're going to try and bring Lindsley back. I don't see him coming, so we'll go into next week and see if it worked. Okay, so we ended up getting Zadarius Smith, but we did not get Mike Daniels or Corey Lindsley, so... Alright, back over here. Damian Howard rejected us. I wonder where he went. But we did manage to bring Jordy back to the team. Because it's like, it's Jordy Nelson. You gotta bring him back to the Packers. So let's see where that dude signed. So Mike Daniels ended up going to the Colts. Xavier Howard also went to the Colts. And Lindsley, yeah, he ended up signing with the Dolphins. So, but Drew Brees is the new quarterback of the Bills. That's interesting. And, oh god, the Colts had a lot of money apparently. Okay, so I will see you once we got the draft done. So our draft recap goes a little like this. We got Tyler Bidas from the University of Wisconsin. Let's go. We picked him at number 1 because we did a trade for the number one overall pick. And he's a 78 star dev. We also got the 18th and 26th via trades as well. We got Chauncey Gardner at 79 star dev, but he's a strong safety. We're going to drop him down to a free safety, which puts him at 79 overall. Still, that star dev. We got Marlon Davidson, a D tackle, 77 quick dev at the 26th pick, and then we got a whole bunch of 5th round picks for next season. So I will see you at the start of the regular season. Alright, y'all, here we are at the midway point of the season. You boys are 4-4. Not as good as it was last year at this time, but we have some big re-signs to do. First and foremost, David Bakhtiari. I'll even give you a 7-year extension. And Myles Garrett. Like, these two are important. They're both getting 7-year deals. Andre Hale. Here, my boy. Have some money. Okay. We're going to have to up that a little bit. Josh Jones. I'm not going to re-sign him. Ain't none of these scrubs getting re-signed. And you know what? We'll try to get one more year out of Mason. Got him for one more year. So Andre Hale, we're going to have to go back to the board for. But that's not too big of an issue. Auto ups. Alright, now we'll see you come playoff time. So, we made the wild card at 10-6. Only lost 2 games after the midway point. Go us. But we have the 12-4. It's sad when the Saints are 12-4 and only make the wild card. But they're coming to Lambeau at the 10-6 Green Bay Packers. Before we do all the upgrades and such things, I'm actually going to look at our season stats first. Aaron Rodgers had almost 4,500 yards with 36 touchdowns and 10 picks. Cordero had put us up his second 1,000-yard rushing season with 1,121 with 5 tutties. But Gio Bernard ended up putting up 4 touchdowns, which was nice. Good production there. Devontae Adams was our leading receiver again. 92 catches, almost 1,200 yards with 12 touchdowns. DK Metcalf was 50 short of 1,000 with 9 yards. Noah Fant had 5 TDs. Jordy had a decent year. And Julian Edelman, who we picked up at the beginning of the season for some receiver depth, did pretty well also. Blake Martinez led the team in tackles with 108, 3 of them for loss, 4 sacks. Kenny Clark had 14 sacks, 15 TFLs. Nick Bosa had 12.5 sacks. Myles Garrett had 10.5. So we're getting production out of our D-line, which is super important in a 4-3. Josh Jones led the team in picks with 2. Any defensive touchdowns? No defensive scores. No kick return touchdowns. And no punt return touchdowns either. Okay, so now let's go look at the yearly awards. Our yearly awards go. Deshaun Watson was the MVP. That's interesting. With Aaron Rodgers coming at 7. Nick Foles is the quarterback of the Saints in this. And Tua Tagovailoa making the MVP conversation. That is definitely interesting. But Deshaun Watson is your MVP. Dan Quinn, Coach of the Year, at 15-1. I wonder who they lost to. And your boy is at 10th in the NFC in coaches. Aaron Rodgers, 5th in Offensive Player of the Year. Matt Ryan going number 1 there. Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Peters with the Rams. No Packers on the list. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Tua Tagovailoa. That was pretty obvious at that point. Defensive Rookie of the Year is C.J. Henderson, followed by Chauncey Gardner and Marlon Davidson. Matt Ryan, obviously best QB. Gurley's the best running back. Oh, by the way, Rodgers was 4th on the list. Cordero Patterson was 10th on that list. Devontae was number 2 behind Julio for best receiver. DK is at 7. Bakhtiari leads in best O-line. Best D-line, Kenny Clark, number 2. Nick Bosa, number 4. Myles Garrett, number 6. Khalil Mack wins best linebacker 2 years running. Best DB. And no Packers in any of the remaining categories. So let's get right to the Super Sim, and I will see. We're gonna get right to the Super Sim. I will see you there. Auto upgrade. 25 players needed upgrading. 88. Let's go. He could get his gold gloves. Kenny Clark's almost there. Myles Garrett's almost at a 99. He's an 83. Let's go. Jair's at an 89.
Hey, everybody.
Yes, I know. I took the hat off mid-video. But we are here against the Saints in the Sim. And the Packers are up 7-0 right now. Now up 7-3. 10-3 Green Bay. Marching down the field to get another touchdown for the Packers. 17-3. 24-6. 24-9. 24-16. And the Packers are going to win, moving on to the divisional round
one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
with 24-16 Packers.
Everyone's gunning for
Now
the
we'll
Super
see
Bowl.
you at the
That's
next sim. Right, here we are against the Rams now. Now remember, they cheesed us pretty bad last year, so they're up 7-0. But we're only gonna have a field goal out of that. But now we get a touchdown to make it 10 to. It's now 13-7 in the third quarter. We got our asses handed to us last year by the Rams. We're up 21-14, 28-14, 28-21. And the Packers going to the NFC title game.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs.
Going on
to the conference
to the
championship.
NFC title game with the score of 28-21. See you in the next sim. Rematch time from last year's NFC title game. Packers, Falcons. Falcons go up 7-0. And it's now 7-3 Green Bay. And all right, we need to get that touchdown, boys. There we go. And now we're down 21-10. All right, 21-13 Atlanta. 24-13, 38-13. So Atlanta beating the brakes off of us in year number 2. Once again outed
so Charles,
of the NFC title game.
On one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes we
so
just
Atlanta's
show this
going back to the Super Bowl. Another NFC title loss. Sorry, I had soda in my mouth. But I will see you guys at free agency. Alright, y'all. So, we are going after Christian McCaffrey. We're going to use him as trade bait, okay? Because we are going to sign Tariq Cohen for sure, because I'm the only offer he has. We're going to sign Christian McCaffrey. We're going to use him as trade bait to possibly get a couple first-round picks. So, and then we threw an offer at Jason Kelsey. I'm going to try to adjust it because I have to outbid Washington, apparently. So, and if we do get him, we're going to shift him over to guard. So, I will see you if we get them all. Alright, so all 3 of them accepted their deals, which is awesome. Because we are going to shift Jason Kelsey over to left guard. Zeitler's regressed to an 80, so we're going to have to upgrade our right guard position here soon. Our receivers are fucking set. I have a T. Brady. Interesting. And we are going to be trading Christian McCaffrey here in just a second to try and net some first round picks if I can. So I will see you once we get that trade done. We didn't get a first round pick out of Christian McCaffrey. However, we did get a second round for this season, a 5th for next year, and a 7th for this upcoming season. So we'll still see you at the beginning of the year. Alright, so at the halfway point, we are 6-1 again in our year 3. Get all our upgrades and such. No 99s to make of note. However, Myles Garrett is at 98. So, and Kenny Clark's at 98. So we could very well see 2 members of the 99 club by the end of this year. So I will see you at playoff time. Alright, here we are. at the midway point. Aw, shit. I'll look at that in a second. But we went 12-4 and made the... We made the wild... We got the first round bye. There we go. Words, dude. Hold up. Hold up. Official 99 overall, Myles Garrett. So we're going to give this man his gold gloves. Give him his 99 club. 99 club. Let me go up, you fuck. 99 club. And he's gonna get those 99 club shoes. And Myles Garrett, welcome. I'll redo that later. Because that's not correct. Because I accidentally moved a setting in his contract details. But we have two 99s on the squad now, and Myles Garrett and Kenny Clark. So they will get their gloves and shoes for 99 later on. Okay. Oh, Devontae Adams and DK Metcalf are close. Now Williams is starting to progress a little better. But that's all fine. And David Bakhtiari hitting the 99 club as well. Yearly awards. Aaron Rodgers, MVP. Winning his first MVP of this rebuild. Took him to year 3 to do it. But the Mike McCarthy is with Seattle now. And Bill Belichick, the coach of the year. Our boy was at 6. Todd Gurley won Offensive Player of the Year. Aaron at 3. Defensive Player of the Year, Bobby Wagner, with Myles Garrett at number 5. Dylan Cole, the middle linebacker we traded for, we traded for him, sent some like 4th and 5th rounds for him. And Blake Martinez at number 10. Rookie of the Year doesn't matter to us because, well, we didn't draft anybody. Y'all noticed that we didn't stop at the draft recap because, well, let's face it, we literally drafted no one. Aaron Rodgers is going to be your MVP and your best quarterback in the NFC. Gurley is your best running back. Tariq Cohen not making the list. Odell is your best receiver. Devontae Adams number 2. DK Metcalf number 5. O-line goes to Zach Martin with David Bakhtiari at 2. Kelsey at 5. Bidaz at 6. DL goes to Aaron Donald. Myles Garrett at number 2. Kenny Clark at number 4. Best linebackers. Blake Martinez at number 8. DB Jair Alexander with Josh Jackson at number 6 and Levi Wallace at number 8. And Mason not making it. So we're going to move on to next week. We're going to look at our season stats. And we have, once again, the Atlanta Falcons, who have done so much to us in the playoffs. And it's like, ugh. So now let's take a look at our yearly statistics, fam. Aaron Rodgers, 4,000 yards for 47 touchdowns. Let's go. Into only 8 picks. Damn, A-Rod, go you. Tariq Cohen had 1,000 yards. Cordero Patterson had. Tariq had 4 touchdowns. Cordero Patterson had 7. And he's regressing super hard, though, which really sucks. Davante Adams had 1,300 yards with 10 touchdowns. DK Metcalf had 15 scores. Granted, you know, only about 800 yards, but those 15 scores coming a long way. And Damian Ratley having 826 yards. Noah Fant getting 7 tutties. Dylan Cole led the team in tackles with 128, 13 TFLs, 2 sacks, 2.5 sacks, and a pick. Myles Garrett had 18.5 sacks. Kenny Clark had 11. Nick Bosa had 7 picks. Jair Alexander had 5. Levi had 3. Josh Jackson had 3. Any defensive touchdowns this season? None. No kick return touchdowns and no punt return touchdowns. So, it's sim time, guys. Let me just make sure my depth chart is exactly where it is. 91 overall team. Let's go. Well, we will be playing the Atlanta Falcons once again in the playoffs, but this time in the divisional round. We're in the sim. Year number 3. Will Atlanta bounce us out again? Because the first year we were absolutely stomped by the Rams in the divisional. And then the Atlanta Falcons took us out of the NFC title game 2 years in a row. We have 17's up. And now it's 24-17 Green Bay. 31-17 Green Bay. 38-24. And your Packers. Packer fans rejoice. We're going back to the NFC title game 3 years in a row.
What a tremendous feeling to
5
get to the
tutties
game
from A-Rod.
that
Look
can
at
get you to
that.
the Super Bowl. A fantastic
With a final
season.
score of
Unfortunately, for the
38-24.
other team, a
See you
tough
in the
way
next
for it to end.
Alright, here we are, NFC title game. We are in Arlington against the Dallas Cowboys. So far, going up onto a 7-0 lead on the Cowboys. 10-0 Green Bay. 10-2. They got a safety. And now it's 10-9. 13-9. Alright. 13-12. Alright. They end up scoring. So the Packers, we need to score here. We need a touchdown to tie it back up. And we tie it up. Can we stop them? We're going into overtime. 20-20. And the Packers go up 23-20. But the Cowboys getting the touchdown. Getting knocked out in the NFC title game for a third.
Right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this.
Third year in a row.
Already see the T-shirts.
This is actually our
training
fourth.
camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business.
This is our 4th
because
season.
They gotta find a way to motivate these guys to go through all.
Okay, so apparently I didn't try to re-sign Davante Adams in the midseason because I'm a scrub and I forget things. So we're gonna throw a little extra funds at Davante. Wait, what are you talking about? If I don't have enough funds to bring back, Davante Adams is going into free agency. Oof. But we need... Okay, Jair Alexander decides to stay. J.K. Scott is going to test out free agency. We're going to see if we can bring back Josh Jackson. Really? Minus 75 bucks. He's going to test free agency. And everyone else, we're going to let him go. Mason, so we got to get a new kicker and punter. Franchise tagged. We are not letting Davante Adams go into free agency. Otherwise, everyone else is going to get yeeted to free agency, and we'll see what we can do with our limited money situation going into this year. Alright, y'all. So I managed to swipe the 5th and the 9th overall pick. We picked up Trevor Henderson here at right guard. And I lied earlier. I mixed the botched recording with this one. So we're actually, this is our 4th year. This is going to be our final year too. So 4 years, 3 in a row getting knocked out in the NFC title game. So what's going to happen is I'm going to do a play the moments kind of thing, and only in red zone situations. So that's what's going to happen there. He's a 78 quick, and this man is a 79 quick slot receiver kind of guy. With that said, we are going to jump into preseason, and I will see you at the start of the regular season. We're making it to the Super Bowl, damn it. That is my big goal. We got some upgrades we can do. Nick Bosa's a 92 now. Alright, so with that being said, start of the year, I'm literally surprised that Aaron Rodgers did not retire. He's now 38. We had Dwayne Haskins as a backup for the idea that Rodgers would retire, but he didn't. So, I will see you at midseason form. So here we are, midway through the season, and ya boys are 5-3. We landed right on our bye week, believe it or not, which is kind of nice. We'll do a reorder just in case. We got re-signs to do. Our big year 1 rookies. DK staying with the team. Nick Bosa staying with the squad. Jason Kelsey just wants 1 year, which we can do that. We can give this man 1 year. Jonah Williams wants a 4-year setup. He's re-signed. Levi Wallace, we're definitely keeping because this guy has been progressing really well. Dylan Cole, I can't do anything about. Noah Fant. Alright, he's re-signed. Those scrubs aren't going to re-sign. And then Davante Adams stays with the team. So we are going to come back to the table with Levi Wallace, but that we'll worry about come that time. Now let's take a look and see if we have any other 99s. Bakhtiari dropped to a 95. Devontae's at 96. DK's at 94. Tariq's at 89, which is kind of cool. Charles Gardner is an 89. Andre Hall's an 86. Jair is at 93. We still have our 2 99s on the D line. So, and Nick Bosa's on his way up. And Blake Martinez could very well end up as a 99 as well, given the amount of points. But we are on to the playoffs. Alright, so your boy is back in the playoffs. 12-4, 4 years in a row. Do a reorder just because. We are going to get all our upgrade points divvied out. Devontae and Metcalf. Everybody's hype. 97-97. Let's go. We'll check out the yearly awards while we're here. MVP Ezekiel Elliott. Aaron Rodgers at number 2. Coach of the year went to the coach of the Bengals, our coach at number 4. Offensive player of the year in the NFC went to Zeke. Rodgers at 4. Defensive player of the year went to Vontae David. Dylan Cole again at number 3. And then Kenny Clark and Blake Martinez at 8 and 9. Adrian Farr was our offensive rookie of the year in the slot. And Quinston Moton, who we also picked up. I think we picked him up in the 3rd round. And Brent Moogie is at number 9. I forgot what round we grabbed him, but no Packers here. But the defensive rookie of the year was Tyrone Grayson. A-Rod, best QB. Best running back was Zeke with Tariq Cohen at number 6. Best wide receiver was Devontae Adams. No other Packers here. O-line, Bakhtiari at 3. Zach Martin wins the whole thing. Bidas at 5. Jason Kelsey at 8. D-line, Kenny Clark winning that title. Myles Garrett was number 2. Dylan Cole was number 6 for linebackers. Jair was 4th with D-backs. And Ryan Suckup was number 2 for best kicker. Because Mason Crosby did not want to re-sign, which was unfortunate. But I will see you. And we are going up against the 12-4. There we go. Let's try that again. The 10-6 Minnesota Vikings. And we are going to play the moments. So I am going to play in specific portions of the game. Because now... Oh, I didn't want to play this moment, but you know what? We'll run a drive.
Here in quarter 1, but an early test to check in on as we've got a 3rd down situation.
Why not, right? There we go. I gotta...
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's incomplete.
Hey, Rod.
Took a
Come on,
shot,
dude.
couldn't connect.
You gotta hit that.
Not only was the call spot on.
That's fine. We'll skip the field goal. Suckup missed the field goal. Thank you. So it's 7-0. Vikings. Nope, tied up now. 10-7 Minnesota. (17-7) Minnesota. 14-17. 20-14. 21-20. Minnesota scoring. I'm jumping in.
Time an issue here as the offense needs to find a way to get into field goal range, but working in their favor, they do have all 3 timeouts at their disposal. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too...
Jonah, you can't let me get sacked like that.
And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it.
Right.
Practice makes perfect. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to
Mooton
it
got
for the
dropped.
contact. Incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned
All I gotta do
running,
is
and
get a
that is
field
still
goal
an
and we're good.
option, But as you also said, they've got to do
Yeets.
it and get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through.
Boom.
And he
Timeout.
gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They keep the game alive and lead for the moment as it's a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
You gotta remember, Xbox controllers don't have the big button in the middle.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. Some extra space following the...
So I gotta go in manually in timeout.
Down just inside the 45. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As they'll
stretch play. Let's go.
13 seconds left to play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to take it. This one down to the 25. And now here comes their final timeout. As they take it with 8 ticks remaining. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. This would put them in the NFC title game.
All right.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And the 13-year man puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead.
There we go. And we're going to the NFC title game.
And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there.
All right, here we are in the sim against the Cowgirls. Dallas getting a field goal there. They are marching down the field, getting a touchdown. It is now 13-0. 21-0. I gotta go in. I have to go in.
Looming here as his defense is hoping to preserve the shutout in this 4th quarter. Let's see how they fare.
I gotta adjust this camera angle.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw.
Yeah, I'm jumping in all the...
A 3rd down looming here as his defense is
God damn it.
to preserve the shutout in this 4th quarter. Let's see how they fare. Now Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
There we go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
That's a touchdown. Adrian Farr out of the slot. Let's go. Get the ball back. Thank you.
Time to jump back in as Aaron Rodgers has the Packer offense inside the red zone and looking to finish off a scoring drive.
Hey, 626.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
And DK dropped a touchdown, dude. You just dropped a touchdown.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw,
there you go.
Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6.
And we're gonna switch it to offense only. All right.
We are in the 4th and final quarter As the
27 to 14. It's not looking like we're going to see what that safety's doing.
Rodgers now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Okay.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. Now Rodgers. Fighting through. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Ah, you should have caught that.
The ball away and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing now is Rodgers. David Irving in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
I gotta.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers rolling to. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Nope. That's not the right button.
Back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their time.
I would literally have to
26 seconds to go in the football game. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. He takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers.
Nope, out of time.
And he can't find
So
anywhere
that's
to go with it, and he goes down.
4 straight years, NFC title games, and 4 straight times beaten in the NFC Championship. Not the way I'd like to go out on this rebuild, but hey, you know, I'd like to think we built an absolutely amazing team. Which, by the way, it's Texans-Cowboys in the Super Bowl. I like to think we built an amazing team, and just for the sake of science, I want to see if Aaron Rodgers finally retires. As of right now, Aaron has not retired. Levi, my dude, let me throw ya. How about a nice $4 million a year there? Really? Nope. Mine. This guy. Wait, what? I'm on a... Hold on. I have no cap penalties. It's one of those situations where I'm literally out of money again. We're going to advance to stage 1. And Aaron Rodgers did end up staying another season, by the way. But that is going to do it for this particular video. If you liked it and stuck around this long. Oh yeah, figure, you know, with jump cuts and everything, it'll be a shorter video. But if you stuck around this long, give me a 4. Give me a 4 in the row in the comment section. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on our Twitch page. Link down below, where we're live every Wednesday through Sunday. And I will see you soon. Good day, goodbye, and good night.